Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna ilma. Allahumma faqihna fid din. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. So here we are with our session number 251 of Quranic Arabic grammar, in which we are going to learn Sarf of Surah Al-Fath, the Surah number 48. We have already completed the Nahu of this Surah. And before I take you to the Sarf part of this Surah, I was asked two questions that I would like to answer in this session. So the first question that I had was, um, I think somebody asked that, do we expect to see wow after whom? In the last session, Wabil Ishba, we were talking about Wabil Ishba and how this wow, we have seen it coming after Nasartum, a meme of Mimul Jama of Fain Madin. We have seen Wabil Ishba after Mimul Jama of pronoun kum. Do you all remember? That concept that we have covered in our previous session, session number 250. And in the there was a question, do we expect to see this pronoun after whom as well? But and I told you guys that I have not seen any example of that. So I just want to bring to your attention that if there is a word with attached pronoun whom, and there has to be another pronoun that has to be added to that very pronoun, there is a hierarchy in the pronouns that you will see. And this hierarchy means that it is preferable to mention the strongest pronoun first. It is preferable to mention the strongest pronoun first. And your strongest pronoun, it's going to begin from the first person. The first person is the strongest pronoun, which is ana, and nahnu, and the attached version of ana and nahnu is ya and na. When it comes to the second strongest pronoun, it is going to be your second person. It is going to be ka kuma kum, ki kuma kunna. When it comes to the weakest, it's going to be the third person. So if you have to have a word, and you have to attach two pronouns, if I ask you, if you have a word that has to have a second person and third person attached to it, which will go first? Which will attach to fail or word first? The second person is going to go first, and you can see it from Quran itself that fasayakfi ka hum, right? Fasayakfi ka hum. So ka got attached first, and then comes your home, right? And it's just an example. And then in here, you notice here, you have anulzimukumuha. So here again, you notice the kum got attached first, and the third person is the second one to get attached to the word, right? Anyways, ha does not have mimul jama, but the second person is going to go first. So mostly when you are going to look in Quran, you will find wabil ishba after your second person pronoun, which is it is going to be the meme of the second person pronoun. Okay, is this clear to all of you? And in the last example also, you notice the kaf, the second person, got attached first, and then comes your third person pronoun. So if you don't come across any examples, you should know in the back of your mind when you were learning your pronouns in session number 141. Not 41, it's 149. We have learned in there that there is a preference of the pronouns, and there's a hierarchy that exists among the different pronouns, the strongest one being the first person, the second is going to be the second person, and the third is going to be the third person. Which is going to attach first? It's going to be the first person that is going to get attached first. Next is going to be, the second preference is going to be given to the second person pronoun, and the ha pronouns are going to come last. So that is why you don't see any humu you mainly see kumu or tumu, so, words like that. Okay, so then there was another question, and that question was about ma zaida. We have learned very many different types of ma in our course, and alhamdulillah, I have here, let me just take this one back. Okay, 135. Let me take you. So this question was about how, let me see if, no, this not this one. Take you to. This was the places where we expect to see ma zaida. So we have learned that we can see ma zaida after adwatu shart, right? On your slide, Sister Diba had this question, and let me show you the positions of ma zaida. Okay, here. Okay. So, right, you have بعد أدوات الشرط إذا متى حيث أين كيف كل in and ayu. After these أدوات الشرط you can see ما زايدة, right? And then after harjar an, after harjar ba, after harjar min, you can see ma zaida. You can also see ma zaida after words qalilan and kathiran, right? And then we went over how you can find ma zaida between mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. And particularly, I have these were duna ghaira, but we found ma zaida after ayu. You can see it after misla as well. Is this clear to all of you? That you can see these are the common places where you expect to see ma zaida, right? And then, however, there was a place where the sister has seen Ma Zaida. So I'm going to, inshallah, add to this list. And I think I may have already added here. Let me show you that slide. 1 second. Um, so sometimes what can happen is that you may find ma zaida inserted between tabe and matbu. Tabe and matbu. Can you give me examples of tabe and matbu? And we have gone over them just recently, not too long ago. Can anyone remind me? Mawsuf wa sifa, badal and mubdil minhu, right? And your matuf and matuf alayhi, right? All those examples, right? So let me give you, let me bring to your attention one example, and let's see if you are able to figure this one out. Let's just go with the root letters, ha, ya, ya, and okay. So this is a very beautiful example from Quran. Inna Allah la yastahyi an yadriba mathalam ma ba'uda. So do you remember how we label this ma? What did we call this ma? We called it ma ibhamia. What can be the other possibility for this ma? How can this ma be labeled? Don't call that ma as sifar badal. No, don't call that ma as sifar badal. No, it is, we have covered it as ma ibhamia, that is going to be seen as a sifa of a common word. And in the sifa, as when it is seen as a sifa of a common word, it is just going to be labeled as a sifa. It's going to be having a same status as the word it is describing, and it is going to increase the vagueness, right? It is going to make something very, very vague, right? It is going to make it very vague, like very, if it is any example, that is how you have covered it, right? On your slides, you will for find whatever I've been saying, you will find it, put together like that. You will, ma alibhamia, where is ma alibhamia? Here. Okay, so it's going to be it increases something in vagueness, and it makes it more very very indefinite. Any example, does it make sense, right? Is it clear to all of you? So that it is going to increase indefinitiveness, like it's going to make it very very general. Okay, so if I, there, if in the Arab books, you may find this ma labeled as zaida. You may find this ma labeled as zaida. Okay, you will find it very commonly. Okay, so how am I going to um, then justify this ma as zaida? If I take masalan as a word, and then I take bauda as a word, and just now forget about ma in between, masalan baudatan. How can you connect bauda with masalan? Mosuf sifa, but masalan is masculine, bauda is feminine. Hmm? It is badal. It is badal for masalan. Badal is the right definition for bauda. Bauda, any example, and it can be the example of a mosquito, right? Bauda is going to be labeled as a badal for masalan. Is this clear? So in that case, if you label bauda as the badal for masalan, this ma can be called zaida as well. So if you find it labeled as zaida, you should not be confused. For those of, when you initially start teaching someone different types of ma, it is so overwhelming to bring them together for any class or any group of students that are on a different level of understanding. It is, honestly speaking, I'll be very honest, I found it very hard to put together different types of ma. That was one of the very difficult topic that I have taught, and it I spent many many hours and weeks, I would say, on that to put things together. So and it was, because one person may be saying something, and then the other person may be doing it the other way. And if a teacher is finding it difficult to put things together for the students, so it is even more overwhelming for students who are learning ma for the first time. So but for you all, I have added in your anbau ma one more position, one more place of ma zaida, where you can find ma inserted between tabe and matbu. Okay, is this clear to all of you? So you will, if you do find that, do not get confused or overwhelmed. It has been, it's just, if you know it, well and good, but just to the slide has been prepared for you, and it's going to be found um, in your main topic, where you have this information on your ma. One more example that I will just share with you, and just to make sure that you all are getting the concept right, in verse 11 of Surah Sad, you see jundumma hunalika mahzumun minal ahzab. So if you see this troop right there, defeated from the groups, can Jund and what came after Ma be connected to Jund in any way? And your one ayah does not have to be complete sentence. Just don't worry about that part yet, but just see if you can just make a connection between Jund and whatever came after Ma. Very good job. Very good job. So it can be Sifa, Jund, Hunalika. Hunalika, what is Hunalika? Hunalika is your zarf, right? It is your zarf. It is ism ishara lil makan, right? It is ism ishara lil makan, and it is your zarf and group right there. And you have learned your zarf and your Jar wal majroor can be a sifa for a common word, right? So hunalika, you can label it as a sifa number one, which is a complex sifa for jund, which is a common ism. Then mahzoom can be another sifa, and then minal ahzabi can be the third sifa for word jund. And if I now ask you, what is this ma here? What will you call this ma? It is going to be ma zaida, right? So just for for everyone's you know understanding, remember ma zaida can come between tabi and matbu. It can come between mawsuf and sifa. You have seen it now between mawsuf and sifa. And the first example where I showed you masalam ma ba'uda, you found it inserted between mubdil minhu and badal. Is this clear? Does it answer your question, Sister Deba? Alhamdulillah. Okay, now we are going to continue with our surah, inshallah. And keep in mind again the hierarchy of the pronouns, and where why you don't see many examples of or any example per se of that word that you asked me in the previous session. Okay, I hope this is clear to each and every one of you, inshallah. So okay, now I'm going to take you to this surah and the surf of the surah, inshallah. So I think we have already covered up until verse 14. Did we cover verse 14 by any chance? Yaqiru is a word that we have covered before, right? Um, and then yasha'u is going to be your, where is this word coming from? Is it mujarrad? Or mazid fihi, it is fail family one mudare, sha'a yasha'u, sha'a yasha'u. So you can call it that this is fataha. Yu'azibu is going to be your mazid fihi, and yu'azibu is coming from, because there is a doubling of the second root letter. It is from family two, right? Family two, and yasha'u again. Now it's no brainer. It is going to go to fataha family from Bab, Fataha from family one, and Kana. We have covered it in the past, and we are going to learn the details in future. Ghafuran is going to be Mubalagha, Sigatul Mubalagha, right? The person who is very, very forgiving, and the entity that is very, very forgiving. And Rahiman is Sifa Mushabba, that is always, always merciful, right? When you see a word yakulu, and we have done a word similar to that in the past session, yakulu, it is actually yakvulu, but became yakulu. So if it was yakvulu and it became yakulu, so where is this coming from? It is coming from family one, and this word is coming from which bab? Is it karuma or is it nasara? Family one, and it is going to be from Nasara. Very good job. Al Mukhallafuna. We have, I think, we did no, that was the previous ayah. In Mukhallafuna is going to be the your Babi Taf'il, which is family two, and you are seeing Ainul Karima, which is Maftuha with a Fatha, so it is going to be Maf'ul. Very well done, because it is also very important that we pay attention to the haraka on your second root letter. In Tolaktum, a family that has no second row, right? This is a family that has no second row. It is lazim. It is lazim. There is no maf'ul for this family. There is no passive for this family, right? No passive, no maf'ul in talaktum when you all march forward, and it has it is mazid bi harfain. It belongs to my group number two. And in my group number two, I have those words that are mazid bi harfain. They have two extra letters, and you can see hamzatul wasl and noon is the extra letter in this word. Ta, lam, qaf are the root letters of the word. So this word is from bab in fial, right? And it is family number seven. And then comes your word ta'khuzuha, ta'khuzuha. So your ainul kalima and your lamul kalima, both are madmu. They are both written with dhamma, and there is nothing extra in this word. So this word is family one, and very well done. You systematically approach this word, that how this word belongs to family one. It is thalasi mujarrad, nothing extra, and because of the dhamma on the second root letter, you are able to figure out that this is from ba nasara. Zaruna, let's skip Zaruna for now, but this is from family one. That is all you need to know. And let's go to the word nettabi. Nettabi. So, do you see in this word anything extra? Ta ba ain are the root letters of the word. Noon is alamatul mudare, and this word has an extra ta, and this ta is coming after the first root letter, and this is and you should be able to can it be this is an extra ta, so now you don't know which ta is the first root letter, or is it before the first root letter or after the first root letter? Can you figure it out from the word itself? Can you figure out from the word itself? No, there is no ibdal happening here. Taba aina, the root letters. Ta was um, uh, the um, extra letter. But remember, you notice the ainul kalima is with a kasra. The ainul kalima is with a kasra, right? The ainul kalima is with the kasra, and this cannot be 5 and 6 by any means, because you are not seeing any extra alif, you are not seeing any doubling of the ba, right? So 5 is out because there is no doubling of the ba, 6 is out because there is no alif, and 10 is out because there is no seen, right? So there is only one option, a word with an extra ta, and this is a ta, that is the first letter is the ta of the root letter, the second ta is the ta of the family, and you all have correctly identified it as belonging to family number 8. It is ittaba'a yattabi'u. So it is the family 8, which is mazid bi harfain. There is hamzatul wasl, that is additional in this family, as well as ata, which is after the first root letter. Okay, easy. I hope I've not made it very complicated for you guys. So let's go. Yuriduna. If you look at this word, yuriduna, it's based on the dhamma on the alamatul mudare. You should be able to tell me by this time that this is mazid fihi, because there is no reason otherwise for a word to have a dhamma on alamatul mudare, unless it is from mazid fihi 234, and it has to be mazid bihar, or the word is passive. This cannot be passive, because with passive on mudare you hear u a sound, but is it u e? So it is going to be your family 4, right? Easy. And there it's not a rubai, mujarrad. That's not the case here. Okay, remember that. It's a simple, but we'll figure this word in and learn this word in detail in our upcoming sessions. Yubaddilu, when you see baddala yubaddilu, the doubling of the ainul kalima should let you know that it is coming from family number 2, right? Okay. If this word kalam Allahi, kalam, salam, and such words, and these are the masadir. Very good job. This word is a masdar. Very good job. Very well done. Tattabi'una. Tattabi'u, again, the same thing that we have seen, nattabi, the same thing. This word belongs to the same family, family number 8. Ittaba'a, yattabi'u. So we don't need to worry much about this word. When you look at word tahsuduna, there is an ainul kalima that you need to focus on, and that is with dhamma. There is nothing extra, and very good approach. First of all, family 1. family 1, Salasi Mujarrad. And then you go on to find the Bab, and you are mastering the drill, Alhamdulillah, and you have actually already mastered it, that when there is an Ainul Kalima that is with Dhamma, you need to give the word to Bab Nasara because it's the most common Bab, but it can also be Karuma, right? But Karuma, if it was Karuma, is there any possibility that this word is from Karuma? Yes, it is less common. What is another something that we are seeing in this word that this can never be Karuma? What are you seeing in this word that tells you this cannot, never, will not be, or it does not? There is a mafulun bihi. Very good job, Shaheen. Very smart answer. Very smart answer. So this word has mafulun bihi, so it can never be from Karuma family, cannot be from Karuma family. Very smart. Do not ever forget your Nahu when you are learning your Sarf because they go hand in hand. You can only master all the sciences if you when you are doing Sarf, you keep the rules of Nahu in mind as well, right? So beautiful answer, Shaheen and Sister Diba, because this word has mafulun bihi. It is going to go to Nasara. If it was Karuma, Karuma can never take up mafulun bihi, right? And Kanu is from Kana Yakunu. So for it is family 1. That's fine. Yafqahuna. Yafqahuna is going to be Seen and Fa, okay, that's fine. We can say that is family 1, Mujarrad, and it can be from Samia. Samia also has an Ainul Kalima Maftuha, and when it comes to Fataha, it also has Ainul Kalima Maftuha. That is going to be taken as a right answer. Qalilan, if you look at Qalilan, it is a Sifa Mushabba word, always, always little, right? So you can keep that in mind. Fakihna Fiddin is from family 2. Fakihna Fiddin is a word that is Mazid Fihi. It is Mazid Bihar. There is a doubling of Ainul Kalima. So that one, Allahumma Fakihna Fiddin, that goes to family 2, right? So again, Kul is there, and it is Qala Yakulu, and it is Felul Amr from family 1. Mukhallafin, you have done. Tud'auna. Do you think this word is from Mujarrad or Mazid Fihi? It is. It is your passive. Very good job. It is your passive and it is from your Mujarrad because you are not seeing anything extra here. Right? Shadid. Shadid. Ever intense. Ever intense. Hmm? So it is your Sifa Mushabba on Taf'il, right? Sifa Mushabba Taf'il. Tuqatiluna. Tuqatiluna is going to be family 3. What is there? That is a giveaway for family 3. It is Mazid, number 1. It is Mazid, and it is Mazid bi harf. It is Mazid bi harf, and this harf is alif after the first root letter. Qatala yuqatilu, right? Qatala yuqatilu, right? So this is going to go to family 3. Yuslimuna. Yuslimuna is going to be family 4, right? In reality, this word was yu'aslimuna. Yu'aslimuna. Hamzatul qata has been dropped for the ease, right? You never find Hamzatul qata in Fail Mudare. It always gets dropped in Fail Mudare of family 4, which is Bab, If'al, and it is Mazid Bihar. And the Mazid letter in Bab, If'al is Hamzatul qata. Okay, so then you have Tuti'u. Tuti'u again, E sound, and in Mudare with Alamatul Mudare being Madmoom with Dhamma, and also you notice that there is no doubling of the second root letter. There is no extra alif, so you can again give it to Babe If'al. The next word, Yu'ti. Yu'ti became Yu'ti because it is been made majzoom because of in. And how many af'al can be made majzoom by in? Who can tell me? In has an ability to make how many af'al majzoom? There are two af'al that can be made majzoom by in, and there are many others in the same group that have an ability to make two af'al majzoom. And so this yu'ti became yu'ti because of in here, and this is coming from which family? It is coming from um, family 4, which is bab if'al. When you look at words ajran, what does it remind you of? It is a masdar, and this is a masdar from family 1 because we don't have any masdar in mazid fihi that spells like ajran or fa'alan. You have seen fathan, you have seen nasran, and now you are seeing ajran, right? Fa'alan, right? All these are from family 1, and we have covered Nasran, Fathan in our last session. Alhamdulillah. So Hasanan, when you look at this word Hasanan, you can, some may treat it as a masdar, but just for everyone to know that this word Hasanan, Fa'alan, can be also a pattern of um, Safa Mushabba. Yes. Ever beautiful. Ever beautiful. Can it be Safa Mushabba? What do you think? A reward that is ever beautiful. Like ever excellent. It is always, always, it has this, excellence that's going to stay forever. Right? So this can be a pattern for Sifa Mushabba as well. If this is going to be found in your slides, I think from session number 117 to 119. So please go back and look at that table where you will find this pattern being the pattern of Sifa Mushabba, inshallah. So then your next word that you have here on your screen is Tatawallu. Tatawallu is a word where you are seeing a lot of fathas and you are also seeing a shadda in the word, right? So waw, lam, ya are the root letters. Waw, lam, ya are the root letters, and this is coming from your ba, the fa'ul, as Sister Zelina has typed, and also Faiza and I think Sister Rabia and Diba are saying family 5. Ratana? As this is Faiza, I think there's a typo there. But so it is from your family 5 where you find ata before the first root letter, the extra ta before the first root letter, and there is a doubling. There's a doubling of your Ainul Kalima. Very good job. Yes, it is. These are the families. 5 and 6 are also called Fataha families because in their mudare, there is only a Fatah, 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 right? Why are they called Fataha families? Because when you look at family 2, 3, 4, the Ainul Kalima is written with a kasra, right? In family 7, 8, 9, 9, skip for now, 7, 8, 10, you find a kasra on the Ainul Kalima. But when it comes to 5 and 6, there are all fathas. Therefore, we can also call them fataha families, right? In addition to calling them Fatah family, they're also given this name fataha families, right? Now, kama tawallaytum. Now, this is a past tense, right? And again, the same family. Ta is an extra letter, and the doubling of the lam got doubled up, and these are the two extra words letters actually in this word, and this family is mazid bi harfain. Harfaini means there are two extra letters, right? Harfain, harfun, harfan, harfin, harfani, harfaini, harfaini, right? You azibukum, we have already covered this word, and this is from family 2 because there is a doubling of your ainul kalima. Azaban is going to be your ismu masdar, right? Ismu masdar, and aliman, ever painful. So can I call this sifa mushabba? Right? It is my sifa mushabba mubalagha, ever painful kind of a thing, right? It is a punishment that is ever painful. So you can call this Sifat Mushabba, right? Or, this is also a Sigatul Mubalagha pattern as well. Keep that in mind, inshallah. Then comes your next word, Al-Ama. So I have taught you when we were doing this ayah. No, it is not plural. Plural for this word is Umyun. And there is another plural, right, for this word. This is going to be, it is going to be, remember, and let's just, take out our slides for this session, because it is a tabdil pattern, but not every af'alu pattern is going to be tabdil pattern. Remember, in the previous sessions, we have covered this, that, not every um, alu pattern is going to be ahmaru. For example, I gave you an example of ahmaru. No, where am I going? Sorry. Um, I gave you an example of defects. So these body defects are going to go under, let's see my slides. Okay, yeah, they are going to go under your Sifa Mushabba. Okay, they are going to be your Sifa Mushabba pattern. And just uh, for uh, uh, um, for everyone to review and refresh your memories about this concept, I will just like to show you a slide where you will find this clearly written, that Af'alu pattern is not only going to be Ism Tabdil pattern. There are words that are on Af'alu pattern, and they are going to be Sifa Mushabba. That is a Sifa Mushabba pattern. And let's see here if I have my slide. Okay. So like Ahmaru, red, Ama, blind, right? Is this clear? Asfar, yellow. So can you all read it? Alhamdulillah. That this Af'alu pattern is also a Sifa Mushabba pattern. Okay. So now, is it a body defect? Right? So you are going to not call this, that this is ism tafdeel. It is not going to be translated as more blind. It is just a sifa, like, they are with blindness forever. They are born, they are blind people. And once you have this blindness, it's going to be there forever. And those people who are forever blind, there is no haraj on them if they cannot make it to the war, and they're not able to, they're not actively participating in the war itself, right? This is what, and our ayah was about. And again, the next word, araj, I told you, and this was done in the in the past too. If this is a person who has some kind of a body defect, this one, right? Araj, again, afalu pattern, it is going to be called sifa mushabba pattern, right? Do you all agree, or is it too confusing for you all? Type 1 if everyone is getting this so far. Alhamdulillah. So al-marid is, you can, this can be your fa'il pattern as well. The word sounds like fa'il. So it can also be considered sifa mushabba pattern. Yuti, when you see word yuti, where Alamatul Mudari is Madmoom. It's going to be family 4, because there is no extra alif, there is no doubling of Ainul Kalima. Actually, Ainul Kalima is dropped here. So, inshallah, you will learn the details very soon. Um, your Yudkhil is going to be your family 4. Rasul, Faul, what do you think? What do you think? It can be sifa or it can be sigatul mubalagha pattern as well. Okay, keep that in mind. Um, tajri, jara, yajri. We have covered it. Family 1, and it is jara, yajri, daraba clan. Man yatawalla, ta extra, and there is a doubling of ainul kalima. And this word, waw, lam, ya are the root letters. Waw, lam, ya are the root letters. Ya got dropped. So this word is from family 5. You azib. Again, let's just, not, you azib family 2, right? Family 2, there's a doubling of Ainul Kalima. This is Mushaddad. Zal is Mushaddad. So family 2. Now comes Radiya. So I think we have not done this word as much as we have done with very many other words. So this is coming from family 1. You are not seeing anything extra in this word. So It can be from hasiba yahsibu, or it can be samiya yasma'u. So to be pleased, is it an emotion? Do you think it is an emotion when you get happy? You are pleased, when you are content, then it has to do with emotions and the family that I've been teaching you. The family that has to do with colors, body defects, happiness, sadness. It's going to be Bab Samia. Do not forget that. And it's going to be so helpful when you're going to advance in your studies, inshallah. You will see how these small details, little details help you determine the families as well. And when you apply it, it's easy to commit to memory certain rules, inshallah. So you'll see that. Al mu'minina, we have already done in the last session, family 4. Amana yu'minu imanan fahuwa mu'minun. Yubayi'una, we have already covered in the last session. Baya'ain, root letter, and there is an extra alif coming after the first root letter, and it's going to go to um, bab mufa'ala, and this is family 3 in our English language, or in how we do stuff. Then comes your word alima ya'lamu. So this is coming from family 1. There is nothing extra, mujarrad, and this is from bab sami'a. Very well done. Anzala, Anzala Yunzilu Inzalan, family 4. As Sakina, we have, written it as the masdar word. And now comes your word Asaba. Sa, Waw, Ba are the root letters. Sa, Waw, Ba are the root letters. So, what do you want to call this word? Is it Mazid Fihi, or is this word your Mujarrad word? You are seeing in Hamzatul Qata before the first root letter, so it made it Mazid Bihar, and this Hamzatul Qata is only and only found as an additional letter in family 4, because rest families, if they have Hamza, that Hamza is going to be Hamzatul Wasal. So this is Bab If'al, and Fathan, Nasran, um, just recently Ajran, the family 1 masdar, and Qariban, ever near, is going to be Sifa Mushabba pattern. So is going to be Kasiratan, your Sifa Mushabba pattern. And Yahuzuna, you just did. So let's skip it. And these words we have already covered. We have, when we have gone over the sifat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the last session, Azizan, Hakiman, how they can, this fa'il pattern can be Sifa Mushabba pattern, and also Sifatu Mubalagha pattern. Wa'ada, Wa'ada Ya'idu. You just focus on the word Wa'ada. Do you see anything extra? This is a past tense and there is nothing extra. So it is Salasi Mujarrad, and it is Wa'ada Ya'idu, makes it from the Daraba clan, and we are inshallah going to learn the details. Ajala, family 2, because there is a doubling of Ainul Kalima. Kaffa is a past tense. You have learned it as a past tense, family 1. You are not seeing anything extra. Kafafa was the original word which became kaffa, right? So kaffa is family 1. Yes, it is mudaf, because there is a doubling of, there is a ain and lam kalima are the same. So you are going to, for now, we have, since we have not covered that, you can just call it family 1, and inshallah we are going to learn details very soon. Hada Yahdi, we have covered. So this is going to go to, Yahdiya is going to go to Daraba clan, family 1, Daraba clan, because Ainul Kalima has a kasra, right? And in word Mustaqima, you Qaf, Waw, Mim are the root letters. What is extra in this word? Sin, Ta are extra. Sin, Ta are extra. And this word is beginning with Mim, Madmuma. So this word is the ism file from family number 10. And the giveaway for Mazid Fihi family, number 1 giveaway was the word is beginning with Mim Dhamma, because the Mim is a letter that is madmuma in ism file, maf'ul, and zarf of your mazid fihi. And you are also noticing that, the structure of the word is such that, it sounds like ism file, but inshallah, soon you are going to learn the details of that. So when you look at word ukhra, ukhra, structurally, structurally, how does this word look like? It seems like kubra, right? Yusra, uzma, right? It seems like ism tafdeel feminine form husna, right? Right? Fu'alu, where fu'ala. Very good job. Yes. So we are going to treat it like that, and then we are going to go to the next word, which is taqdiru. Right? Taqdiru, qadara, yaqdiru. Family one, because you are not seeing anything extra. And if it is qadara, yaqdiru, it is going to be, is it qadira or qadaru? Is it from Samia or is it from Daraba? Think about it. Daraba family, right? Because the if you see this word has been, I think, used in Quran itself. So it seems like it is from the Ainul Kalima, if I'm not mistaken, is Maftuha. And let me tell you one more thing. These same root letters, these same root letters have been used in different families as well. When you read your Duai Istikhara, when you read your Duai Istikhara, you notice in the same dua, you will find the word has been used from the word has been used two times, and the word has been used from different, the Qadara has come from different families. So here, so you let me see if I can open it up for you. Allahumma inni astaqiruka bi ilmik. So taqdiru, you see here, taqdiru, taqdiru. Can you all see that? And then comes decree thing, faqdur. See here, and then family 10 as well. But this I'm talking about family one, two times. Once it is from daraba, and here faqdurhu li wa yassirhu li. Here faqdur is coming from Nasara clan as well. You notice when you read istikhara, how many of you read istikhara every day? Oh no, no, no. It's not only me. There are many people way better Sarfiyuns out there. So many, alhamdulillah. But you know, and then and here you can see it is written with dal kasra. But you know, fakdur huli, yassir huli. Tumma barik li fi. I have, you know, always read it from family Daraba and also Nasara, the spellings that I have. So yeah. So is this clear to all of you that you know that a word can be a word can be from, you know, family one, but it may be from different abwab of family one as well. Okay. Yes, there is a difference. There's a difference. One is to decree, and one is to have power. Okay, Shaheen, Daraba to have power, and Nasara to decree. Like you say, Fakdur huli, then decree for me. Right? Make sense? Yeah, there's a slight difference in the meaning. Yeah. And Qadar yaqdiru, to be capable of, to have power. Yeah. Yes, you are Arabia. You're right. Yeah, and like ha zainun. If you look at your notes, ha zainun, hazana, hazana yahzunu, to be sad. No, hazana yahzunu, to make somebody else sad. Okay, to make somebody else sad. Hazina yahzanu means to be sad. When the ha zai noon are in family samia, it means to be sad, right? And when it is used from Nasara clan, it means to make somebody else sad. Okay. So a same root letter can go in different abwab, and this has been covered when we were covering our Surf, alhamdulillah. And inshallah, when we are going to do advanced surf, there will be a lot of repetition of all those concepts, inshallah. But I also want you to go back to recordings and make sure if there is something that you need to brush up on, you do that before we start our advanced surf, because I don't want to us to go very, very slow either. Okay, inshallah. So yeah, here you have a word ahata. So this word ha wow ta are the root letters, and you're seeing before first root letter a hamzatul qata. So that should remind you of your family four, and you guys are so smart. Alhamdulillah, I'm so proud to have you all in class, and and it warms my heart to see you all doing so well, and you bringing up so many good questions, and Alhamdulillah, I'm very proud of you all. Alhamdulillah. So qadiran, qadiran is can be your sifa mushabba pattern, and right, it is or sigatul mubalagha pattern, because it's all talking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Well, how he is qadir over everything, he has qudra over everything, right? So he has qudra over everything, so it is sifa mushabba sigatul mubalagha. Qatala, qatala yuqatilu, again the same word, so it is family 3, because we are seeing an alif after the first root letter. When you look at word kafaru, kafaru, do you see anything extra? It is family 1, because there is nothing extra. Kafara, there is nothing extra. And kafara yakfuru is going to be from bab nasara. Very well done. Wallau is a word. Wallau is the word, and you're seeing the doubling of the ainul kalima, and you are all right. You are going to give it to family number 2, in which you see the doubling of the ainul kalima. Yajiduna, yajiduna, I know it's tricky. Family 1 is going to be enough as an answer, and focus on the word waliyan, nasiran. These words, fa'ilan, sound like fa'ilan, do they? So, waliyan, an everlasting, you can, a friend who's always there, right? So it can be mubalagha or sifa mushabba pattern, and nasiran, ever helping. It does help. A person whose help is always there is going to be nasiran, and the only entity who has the ability to help you in all times 24/7, whose ability to help has no beginning, no end, it is everlasting, it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? Then comes uh, your word. Let's start with qalat. Just tell me if it is one or a mazid. It is family 1, and tajida family 1, and tabdila. Tabdila I want you to focus on, because this is something you have covered. So tabdila, tabdila is going to be your masdar. It is a masdar, and it is a masdar which has a set pattern. It's coming from a family that has a set pattern of masdar, which is family number 2. Very well done. Taf'il, babe taf'il. Okay, so kaffa we have already done, and then comes your asfara. Kaffa is from family 1, yes, but we have already covered it, so I'm skipping kaffa. Kafafa, kafafa was the word. Asfara is going to be your family 4, because of the hamzatul qata. Ta'amaluna, ta'amaluna is going to be family 1. Amila, ya'malu. So this is going to be going to your mujarrad, and this bab is Samia. Very good job. And Basira, ever seeing of what you do. So Sifa Mubalagha, and it is Fa'il pattern. So ever seeing, right? And when you have word Sadu, so family 1 is good enough of an answer. Is this word masjid surfable, or is it jamid? It is surfable. It is surfable, right? It is a word that belongs to family 1, and this word masjid is your zarf makan. Very good job. It is your zarf, right? Sajada yasjudu sajdatan fahuwa sajidun, and this is masjidun, masjadun, masjadatun, right? Mim fatha, and it is your zarf, and it can be zarf zaman wa makan, but here it is zarf makan. because we know that this is talking about the masjid, right? The masjid, sacred mosque, right? Okay. The next word is makufa. Makufa. Akafa yakifu, right? So, very good job. Is it masdar? Why are we calling it masdar? It is ma'akufan. So, no, it is maf'ul, maf'ulan, right? It cannot be masdar mimi. Remember, your masdar mimi is going to be on the pattern of your zarf, right? Remember that. It is going to follow the zarf pattern. No problem, no problem. We do it all the time, right? You have so many things going on in the house, your children and everything. So it's sometimes good to make mistakes. It's sometimes good. So then the next word, yabluga, yabluga is going to be with Ainul Kalima Madmuma, nothing extra, family one, number one, nothing extra, family one. And now that you see a Dhamma on Ainul Kalima, it's going to be Nasara. And can it be Karuma? Can it be Karuma? It will spell the same. It will spell the same if it, if it was Karuma, but there is a problem. There is a Mafulun Bihi. There is a mafulun bihi right next to the word, so this cannot be karuma. Very well done. Very well done. Ta'alamuhum, alima ya'lamu. So family one, mujarrad, salasi mujarrad, and this is from Bab Sami'a. Um, so here, tata'uhum. So this is, and you just tell me if it is family one or mazid. That's good enough because this is again a little tricky misal. So family one, very good job. You're not seeing anything extra. Tusiba. Tusiba, is it family one or family four or family 10 or family 11 or what? It is family four because you're noticing that alamatul mudare is with dhamma. There is no doubling of ainul kalima. It is a zarf. Your mahilla is a zarf. This word mahilla is a zarf for family one. Okay. Okay. Clear? So tusiba is going to be family four, right? Asaba, yusibu, family four. Ma'ara is not something that I will go into. Ilm. What about ilm? It is a masdar from your family one, right? Masdar from family one. Yudkhila, we already covered. Rahma, kind of a masdar. Yashau, we already covered. The next word is tazayyalu. Tazayyalu is family 5. There is an extra ta and there is a doubling of Ainul Kalima, which is ya here. And therefore, we are going to give it to family 5, tafa'ul. And this is how you're going to learn it as azabna. We have covered so many times. I'm going to skip again. Kafaru, I'm going to skip. Azaban aliman, I'm skipping. Ja'ala, family 1. Ja'ala, yaj'alu. And there is um, you know, this which bab? Fataha. What is special feature of Fataha? Harufi halqiya, right? Harufi halqiya in their ain kalima or lam kalima. Yeah, harufi halqiya in their ain kalima or lam kalima. So here you are noticing the ainul kalima is ain, which is harufi halki, throat letter, right? So keep that in mind. Many other words, you are going to be able to figure out their families based on what the word is looking like. I may have said, misspoken about a word, shagalatina. No, that does not fall in the same category. No, that is not. Yeah, so yeah, I'm, I will, yeah, so remember that, ain kalima or lam kalima. So if you have to take a guess, then remember that fataha should be can be a possible guess, inshallah. Okay. Hmm. The next word that we are going to do here is alzama. How about alzama? Alzama is going to be family 4, and I'm sorry my time is up. I will have to end the session here. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And inshallah, see you all this coming Saturday, inshallah. Okay, take care. Ameen wa yakum.